Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm on the capybaras, or the Cognex capybaras.
My name is Gustavo, and I'm part of the marksman team.
My name is Anthony, and I'm a part of Team Moto Mind.
So in this competition, what we're trying to do is teach the robots to play this game Sling Puck.
And play against each other, and hopefully play against another person.
So it's kind of like air hockey in a way, where it's like you have to shoot something through a goal.
Grab a puck on your side, pull it back, use like a little elastic string to like create that spring force, and then let go, and it's supposed to shoot it directly down the middle through like a little hole that's perfectly sized for the puck. So that's what we're trying to program our robot to do right now, and we're working with Cognex vision systems in order to, so our robot can detect the pieces and grab them. So that's our current goal right now.
I think the most challenging part of the competition is honestly just going to be like getting the camera to detect everything, and then also like we want the camera to be able to detect when we've won or lost too, so we need it to like be counting and stuff like that, and like know how many pucks are on the board and in play, and then also like just being able to view the whole board at all times so that it can see all the pucks.
The most challenging part of the competition will definitely be how to even out the playing field. As you can see, we have a bigger robot than the other teams, and we're trying to figure out the rules where it makes everything fair for everyone. Our robot has a bigger reach and it's a bit stronger, so we want to make sure we don't have too much of an advantage.
What do I think the most challenging part of the competition would be? I guess maybe just shaving time off of each of the robot's actions, like detecting, inspection, like taking as much time we can, like even if it's like just a second off of each action. I think that's going to be the most challenging part.
Going into the competition, I think I feel pretty good. Our team, like, we have some good ideas, like we're starting to design a gripper and stuff, so it's gonna like be able to hold the pucks and like adapt better to the game than other than other grippers that we have. And so I think once we have like a really good gripper design and we can start using it, then our robot should be able to play really well.
We're feeling pretty good. We are experiencing some technical difficulties in terms of the Cognex camera. Sometimes it doesn't really detect what we want it to detect, and if it does, it's not really consistent. And also the robot sometimes has a mind of its own and does what it wants. But other than that, I think we're feeling pretty good.
I feel pretty confident. It doesn't seem like it's anything too difficult right now, especially since one team was able to educate us on the vision stuff since they worked on it for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that we're all going to have around the same results. You know, I think it's just going to be up to like those little exceptions, like where the robot has like an error that we probably weren't expecting to see. So I think everyone's going to have around the same results.
Hi, I'm Sam Kim. I'm part of the marksman.
My name is Jose Cano. My team is Moto Mind.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Frolik. I'm part of the team the Capybaras.
We basically finished our vision programming and our gripper, and today we went up against the Capybara team and had a little practice game to see if there's any bugs we need to fix while the robots play against each other. And we're feeling pretty good about it because we won most of them without them cheating, and everything's working pretty nicely. We just have to fix some position variables, and that's about it. So our gripper idea came from watching the Capybara's whack-a-mole game actually, and we saw that the hammer material that the hammer was made out of was really good at moving the pucks individually. So we decided to design a gripper for that's able to use the hammer itself to move the pucks. Initially we messed up on the design where the grippers wouldn't fit properly onto the robot, so we initially had to use duct tape and foam to attach it to the robot, but now we printed out a new gripper that's able to properly fit on the robot right now. And right now our gripper currently uses a little lip system that is able to lift the string just in case the puck flies behind the string used for launching and push it back to a good location.
So for the past couple of days, we've been working on detecting the pucks for the game. We're using the Cognex camera, and then so we started with the pneumatic gripper, but we realized that it wouldn't reach the corners of the table top for the game. So then we decided to do a little extension for it, and so we 3D printed like a couple prototypes for the extension. So the first prototype was just like this little plastic 3D printed little extension, and then the second one is this one, which is a little bit thicker. Just because like this one was like a little too flexible, so it was like messing up with grabbing the pucks. And then this one was more sturdy now.
We have been having a little bit of troubles, but at the same time we have a competition with the marksmen today. We managed to win 1 out of 3 games, maybe 4. But we saw that we are doing really fine. We just need to polish one of the specific problems that we are facing right now with the collisions that we are facing with the gripper. For that, we are going to do a third iteration over our gripper so that we can have it ready by Monday.
I'm feeling pretty good, but just some things to iron out right now, and I'm sure the other teams are also ironing out their problems, so it'll be a pretty close competition.
We think it's going to be ready by Monday, and we think that's going to do. We have high hopes for it, so yeah, we think it's going to do pretty well. So.
A lot of people are asking us in TikTok if we're ready on Monday for the challenge, but what I can tell you is that we are going to surprise you.
Let's get ready to rumble! Round 1. Fight!
How do you guys feel about your first match?
Yeah, it feels rough, definitely. Like, not that nice, or maybe so. Maybe, I don't have the right words, but maybe it's a little bit frustration. Probably the biggest word for that. Definitely.
How do you guys feel about that first match?
I would say personally that I wasn't expecting us to win so well or so quick, or both matches. Yeah, I just didn't. I thought their idea was just their program was much quicker than ours, and
I'm still shaking, bro. From before, look. I'm still shaking, bro.
how do I feel? Confused.
How you guys feeling?
Feeling great, really confident, you know.
Yeah.
We trust our robot.
Round 2. Fight! Final round. Fight!
Let's go! Woo! Yeah! More spin!
We feel, or I can say from my side, that it was a little bit stressful. Frustration, I think, is still a good word just to refer to this, at least in the way that we were working with this. I do acknowledge that we have enough time, but we also saw the flaws of some of our design choices with the gripper that we had for the challenge. Maybe, Shan, do you have something to bring?
Yes, the gripper was definitely an impediment for us. We did not have the same mechanical advantage as other groups, where they were able to actually drag the pucks without any interference from adjacent pucks. So I think that was one of our great drawbacks with respect to our group, and that was definitely a source of frustration.
Changing the gripper is like the first thing.
Definitely, yes.
Maybe if that is allowed, or just trying to consider trying to adopt any of the other applications, or maybe look for a different approach for us, but definitely avoiding all of the things that we did before. I'll be inclined to even use the gripper more like Marksman did, but at the same time probably the suction one will be better, and if we optimize it properly, that will be like the, maybe not the ultimate, but a more competitive design for us. It was really interesting. Maybe I think a word from Shan, and maybe a comparison with Bex, that is like this competition that is done with robots in high schools and universities.
It was a very interesting thing to participate in. Using the vision systems was definitely a new thing, especially since draw some comparisons to Vex and the structure of the competition overall. I think it was just a blast to really use these systems.
It pretty much was like really cool, the fact that it's okay, we have a week, this is the game, figure out how you're gonna win. It's like, okay, we can use the code, you cannot only use code, you may need to design stuff, and it's like, okay, that was a multi-layer challenge that we were trying to approach. And even if we have a head start because we were guessing that we had to do those things, at the end of things, having the right decisions or making the right decisions at the right moment can flip or turn the tables a lot for any kind of team that is trying to approach these games.
Honestly, I was expecting us to do much worse. However, we did pretty decent. We won at least one of our sets, so I think that was a pretty good outcome. And you know, keeping the hopes not too high, so you're not disappointed. But yeah, I think I was like happy about the outcome.
Yeah, like you said, I thought we were gonna do worse, but I feel like we did decent based on like the stuff that I had to work from. You know, learn like all the cognitive stuff and everything. So I feel like we came like from nothing to like a lot, I would like to say.
Ditto. It was pretty fun while it lasted, but now I'm kind of excited to move on to other things because we spent a week on it. So I guess I'm just excited to dive into all the new other topics.
We feel great about winning the big Sling Puck competition. We kind of expected to win based on the scrimmages that we had with the other teams, and the fact that the other teams mostly had issues with their grippers, and we got past those pretty early on, so we were able to optimize our sorting algorithm.
I think we did really good. A lot of the other teams counted us out based on the design of our gripper. I think that was one of the big advantages that we had.
I think we'd optimize the algorithm more. We had some ideas of things we wanted to add more, we just didn't have time to think about it and implement it properly. But we definitely try to sort and shoot the pucks in a more perfect manner.
Also, in the championship match, we switched to the Moto Mini. Initially, we were using the GP4, and the next day we decided it would be more fair if we did the Moto Mini, so we only had one day to get all the positioning right. And the Moto Mini can't reach as far as the GP4, so we kind of had to bend our grippers in a certain way that we didn't have to do before, so we would have more time probably to work on that if we had another chance to go in, so that would be better.
Thank you for following, and make sure to follow us on TikTok at marksman_GennFlex.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to also follow us on TikTok at motomine_GennFlex.
Well, maybe we did have a hard time on this, and TikTok we're always killing it, so just remember to subscribe or follow to the capybaras_GennFlex or GennFlex capybaras, I'm not really sure. You'll see us on TikTok. Thank you.